Good evening everyone and welcome to the TTFL Racing League. I am your host with the most, Mark. Tonight this will be the final race of the league, but also be the final time for the TTFL season as a whole before they start the TTSL League 1 and League 2 separately. They split out the league in two leagues by next season there, so this will be the final race for the TTFL. Let's make it one of the bestest ever races you will ever witness in this league. Now there's so much to catch up on as well, because there's so many updates I'm gonna have to say to you here, but Conti Boy will be the one to watch here. Some more before I carry on. There's Toby _F1. That is not a newcomer. It is Lyrionics. So he's changed his PSN name. So bear in mind though, I'll just remind you again, Toby _F1 used to be Lyrionics. So he'll be the one that's changed his PSN name. But tonight we've got two titles to go for tonight. We will have the Drivers' Championship and also the Constructors' Championship as well. Now, it's more than likely that the Toro Rosso will be the one to hold that title in for this season, but anything could happen here. Anything could happen here tonight. I will have a look at the comments in a moment or two here, but I will watch Conti do his lapping here at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix here. What do you think is going to happen here, guys? If you're liking the screen so far, please make sure you like and subscribe to our channel for all the live races here. But like I said, just can't wait for this finale. It is Sinclair and Recon will battle it out for the Drivers' Championship as well, but also the Haas. So Toro Rosso and the Haas here to go through there as well. Well, here we go. We're going to do the actual qualifying lap here of Conti Boy here. We're coming up to, which is the straight here, passing the start finishing line here. Coming to, which is the first corner here. This is the way you have to be absolutely crucial there at the start of the race here. Then up the blind left under there, into the right-hander here, and then down the hill here into the end of the first sector here. And then coming up to the chicane part here, where you feel like you go to the Back to the Future moment here, where you try and go over 88 miles per hour, which the cars always don't go over 88 miles per hour. They go over like 200 miles per hour. Madness here. We're going to the DRS straight now. For Peltier, this is where the one of two longest straights here for the DRS. So we're going to see so many overtakes here galore here. But we'll have to wait and see what happens here. At this moment in time, we're coming to this left-hand corner here, and then to the right-hander, and then coming up to, which is the end of the second. Coming up to the second DRS straight now. Coming up to the grandstand part, the end of the second sector, into the third. Now this is the part where you have to be absolutely crucial here at the second chicane here, because you can easily get a penalty here if you don't watch what you're doing. This is the trickiest third sector here of this this Abu Dhabi track here in more general variety here, but he's doing absolutely alright here by the looks of things here. So Conti's trying to do everything silky smooth here. So he's coming up to the medium traction. The medium tyres, sorry, not traction. Talking over ahead here. We're coming to the final few corners now of the qualifying lap. And that was the qualifying lap. And the time to beat is a 1:37.250. But I do apologise. S. Graham. No, I do apologise. Recon, the Drivers' Championship leader, with a 1:34.690. Sinclair, 4/10 off. 4/10 off the leader. Now you probably think, oh, Lyrionics / Toby in pole position here with a 1:34.639. 600ths quicker. 5 to 600ths quicker than Recon, but however he is on the soft tyres at this moment in time. But we'll go through the strategies here as we speak. Right, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix here. The best strategy to go for is the soft mediums on this track here, but also you can do soft mediums. However, you will lose out by a tenth. You will lose out by a tenth. So it is definitely a two-stop strategy here. No matter what happens here, the hards can do it, but it's going to be a massive call here. There'll be 28 laps. There'll be 28 laps of the race itself. We've got yellow flag set to 2. Yellow flag set to 2, so something must happen there. Who's been there? S. Graham did a 136.5. Jeffrey Eddy moves up to, well, 5th, then pats down to 6th, because Siege, who's been really unlucky this season again, is in 2nd place there with 134.6. So I'm a bit worried here, because if Recon can get 134.6, Siege and Toby slash Lyrionics were in the same situation here with the softs. I'll be very surprised if Recon can hit another second here at this moment in time with the difference there. We'll just wait and see what happens here. Speedy Suarez did a 137.1 on the hards there, so he might do a 36 on the mediums and then 35s on the softs. Let's wait and see what happens here. But Conte did a 137.2. Kiki did a 138.2. Gypsy George did a 141, so you have to try and improve there. But Maximus, can he have that maximum time here at this moment in time in the qualifying lap? Just wait and see what happens here in this frantic TTFL, the final race. I can't believe how this season's gone here on the final race here. Absolutely unbelievable stuff here. No matter what happens here tonight, it's been an absolute blast here this season. Just wait and see what happens here at this moment in time. Good evening too. Oh, it's Lambo. Do apologise. I do apologise, Lambo. Sorry, I do apologise. I thought it was Lyrionics, but it's Toby is Lambo. So, biggest mistake as a commentator without even checking properly, so I do apologise with that to Lambo and also to everyone else for the confusion there. So Toby is Lambo. Well, Lambo is Toby now. So Toby, who had the pole position here last week at the USA Grand Prix, who fortunately wasn't there last week. Bullock said, I'm just speechless here, because of I had to do something during that week. And I'd like to thank James for covering for me last week. So like I said, I do apologise, guys. I do apologise. Good evening to Jeffrey. How you doing, mate? You alright? Charlie's coming up to do his lapping now on the medium tyres now. Now you probably think I'm just I'm going over the top here with I still can't believe I said Lyrionics and Toby. I do apologise. Lambo will be thinking sack the commentator next. We've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left of the qualifying here. Who's going to try and stop Toby here in first place here? Who's going to try and no worries, Lambo, no worries. He just said all good, Toby, same thing. No worries. But just like I said, it's just all good in the hood, shall we say. But like I said, I hope we'll see some more action going on here. So Charlie, will he have that golden ticket to go into the top half here tonight at the TTFL Racing League here? But like I said, I still can't believe this is the final race here. With so much stuff going on here tonight, anything could happen here. If Recon can try and beat Sinclair on track here, as well as well on the qualifying, as well as on track, he'll be on course here to win his first ever title for, I believe, for a very long time here. But Charlie's in 11th place now with 140.2. However, 140.2. Can Conte try and improve? So the majority of the drivers are going out again to do their second lot of qualifying lap. That was Jeffrey trying to go wide there at turn 4. Just wait and see what happens here at this moment in time. Who do you think is going to win the Drivers' Championship here tonight? Will Recon hold on there? Or would Sinclair regain his Drivers' Championship again for the consecutive time here? Just wanted to see. What's your thoughts there? Or who do you think is going to win the Constructors? Do you think Sinclair will hold on with the Toro Rosso again? Or do you think the Haas will sneak in tonight here? The only way Recon and the Haas will win both the drivers and the constructors is if Sinclair does not finish the race. He does not finish the race at all, and Recon will get. Let me just get the standings here as we speak. So at the moment here, Recon is in first with 169 points. Sinclair is in second with 161 points. Lyrionics is in third with 128 points. Siege is in fourth with 106 points. Vaporon and Maximus are both equal with 52 points. So Maximus and Vaporon, Vaporon who hasn't done a lap in yet, but Conti did a 137.2. A 137.2. Jeffrey Ennis is going to do his lap in now. I'm going to watch Sinclair now try and do his proper lapping here. He needs to do something here, Sinclair. He's been the only time that Sinclair has beaten Recon on track here. Oh, brilliant! 134 point. Oh, brilliant! 133.8. I'll tell you what, my voice will be gone after all this. Vaporon. I was watching his time there, but Vaporon with a 133.8. That's a cracker of a time there from the softs there from Vaporon, if you call it. But yeah, brilliant stuff there from Vaporon, who's just nicked it there. But at the moment, there's 6 minutes 45 left of the qualifying here. Who's going to try and stop this moment in time here? Toby. I don't know if Toby had a bit of a problem there. Well, he's done his lap in with a 134.3. So just wait and see what's happened there. But Siege is going to try and improve his time here. By the looks of things here. But like I said, if you enjoyed the season, what was your best moments here, guys? What's your best ever moment of the season there that you ever thought possible here? Who's been your driver of the season, so to say? Who's been your driver of the season? Who's been the one to watch? Who's been the outsider that's proved the doubters wrong here this season? That'll be a lot. I'd like to hear from what everyone else has thought here. Oh, Recon! Recon's pulled in there with a 133.7. A 133.7 there. Siege to the 134.5. It looks like he's going to go for another lap here. But Light E did a 135.1. A 135.1 here. Just trying to see if anyone trying to improve it. Toby's going to try and get back into the pits as quickly as possible here. I might just watch it from Siege's point of view here. I wonder if he's... Looks like he's really going for it here. But sorry about the pause there, guys. It's just I wanted to see if Siege was going to go for it here. Now, this is a bit of a coincidence here. Recon can win the Drivers' Championship if he finishes second. And regardless if Sinclair gets the fastest lap and wins the race, Recon will win it based on count back of wins, of 5 wins compared to Sinclair's 1. So Sinclair needs to beat Recon at all costs. He needs to beat them at all costs, regardless whatever happens here tonight. He needs to beat him, but he has to be within there. Maze says, thank you, Mark, for all your efforts this season. I'll try my hardest, Maze. May the force be with you always. But just wait to see what happens here. Can see he's trying to improve. We go back into the pits there. No, he's going for it. He's going for it. Oh, he's teasing us. He's absolutely teasing us. Madness. Absolutely madness here. But Conti. I think Conti will go out here again here. Just have to wait and see what happens here. Can Graham here trying to improve here he's on his outlap at the moment. Same with Maximus, same with Kiki, and same with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory here. But like I said, if you liked what you've seen so far, guys, I can't wait for next season to whatever happens here tonight. But we can't think about next season. We've got to think about TTFL because this is the final race. And I'll keep saying it because you've got to make it one of the bestest ever races that you're always going to be remembered for the rest of your career at TTFL, and watching it as a neutral's point of view here. But can we see anyone try and beat Recon's time with a 133.7 here? Sinclair is absolutely 5/10 off the pace here of the qualifying. He needs to beat Recon on track on qualifying here to stand any chance. He needs to do that. He hasn't done that at all here. S. Graham is going to do his lap in now. Three minutes left on the qualifying here. Who's going to try and stop Recon here? into pole position here. Still watching Graham now. Kenny trying to get into like the top 6 here with his best time on. At the moment he did a 1:36.5. He's 3 seconds off the pace here. Off pole position here. Mays is retired. Mays is retired on the pits as well. So he won't be able to do a lap in at all. But like I said, the Renault with 135 points in the constructors here in 4th place. Hopefully they'll try and boost that confidence here with the constructors to try and get 3rd place here if they can get some decent points against the Alfa Romeos. If Kiki does not get any decent points and Siege and Mays get some proper decent points here. But like I said, Speedy Suarez is the only one in the top 10 who's got the medium tyres, so I fancy his chances here to go long on the mediums, because you can go mediums and medium softs, but you will lose out about 10th or 2 anyway, regardless. But the best strategy to go for again is the soft mediums. Whatever happens to tonight. Yellow flag set to 2. Yellow flag set to 2, so something must happen there. But just wanted to wait and see what's going to happen here so far. Majority of the drivers are out of the outlaps here. But can Graham here? Graham needs to get into the top 8 here if he wants to stand any chance here. Or maybe top 6. Oh no! He does not improve. But where's Maximus? Maximus moves up to 12th here with a 1:35.9 on the mediums. Will he try and go for it again? Kiki moves up to 7th now with a 1:35.1. But like I said, Alfa Romeo's got a chance of getting 2nd place here if they can beat the Haas here on track here. But at the moment here, I don't think that's what's going to happen here. Gypsy George has retired from the session here. Here we go. We've got 1 minute left. 1 minute left of the qualifying here for the final time of this race here. Who's going to try and beat that time here of Recons in pole position here? Who's going to try and do that? I cannot believe this is going to happen here. But just wait and see what happens here at this moment in time here. But you know what is coming, guys. You know what's coming, guys. And I always do it for the final time. 30 seconds countdown. Time is up. They have stopped the fans of the Crystal Maze, but I tell you what, they have stopped it for the final time on the TTFL Racing League for Season 6, Race 11 at the glorious race of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix here. Right, Kiki's going to try and improve here. Maximus has retired. Here. Sinclair's coming up too, the dear Australia. Good evening to Big C. How you doing, mate? You alright? He says, am I on the beers? I have had a drink on me at the moment here, but can we see Toby? Toby has retired, so he won't improve. Where's Recon? Recon's coming up to the final few corners now. Can he try and improve here? We have a 1:33.7. Oh, can it be? No! Oh no! Vaporon has crashed! Vaporon has crashed at the final corner there! He has crashed at the final corner there. Will that compromise the Sinclair at this moment in time? We've got yellow flag sectors 2 and 3 at the moment here. Sinclair needs to do something here. He's 5/10 behind Recon. He needs to pull something out of the rabbit out of the bag here to stand any chance here at this moment in time here. Coming to the final corner now. Can he do it? EV B's and Q's. Oh, brilliant! Absolutely brilliant there from Sinclair. He puts the rabbit out of the hat, out of the bag here, into pole position here. Absolutely brilliant there. Just by 300ths of a second. Here are your short qualifying for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. For the TTFL Racing League, you got Sinclair in 1st place. You got Recon in 2nd. Vaporon is in 3rd. Toby/Lambo is in 4th. Siege is in 5th. Lighty is in 6th. Speedy Suarez in 7th place, Kiki's in 8th, Conti's in 9th, Jeffrey Henry's in 10th, Charlie's in 11th, Max was in 12th, Graham in 13th, Gypsy George 14th, and May's the only one who's not had a time at all in 15th place. So I will do the usual advertisements for the TTFL before we talk about the race strategy here for the situation for the top two drivers of the Drivers' Championship. So this is the TTFL Racing League. The guys at the TTG Esports crew here. They have got the YouTube channel of the TTTV channel. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for all the live races, not only for the F1s on the Tuesdays and Thursdays of the TT F1 and TT F2, but also, like I said, the TTFL on the on the Fridays, but also they will be changed to TTSL League 1 and League 2 for 7:30 and 8:30 kickoffs here for the timings of the race here tonight. And also, the guys also do the Project Cars 2 League on the Monday nights as well. But like I said, it's an absolute ledge here as well. But like I said, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for all the live races here as well. But I can't wait for next season here. I really cannot wait for next season because it's going to be a strong grid here. How you doing, Big C? I hope you're okay and well. I haven't heard from you for ages. I hope you're okay and well. Like I said, can Sinclair try and improve and beat Recon on the final race, which he has done last season? All he needs to do is beat Lyrionics on his debut season as well. But can he try and do it? We'll have to wait and see what happens here. But if you like what we've seen so far, who do you think is going to happen? Do you think Sinclair will hold on to win his Drivers' Championship again? Or would Recon try and beat him on track, which Sinclair's only done once in 10 races this season, and that was at Canada in race 4. Like I said, Recon's last win was in Japan in round 9 here. The last podium was last week at the USA Grand Prix, where Recon beat Sinclair on track here. But like I said, the last time they were outside the podium, Recon was the only one that was outside the podium on track, where two drivers have been raced together. I've not included did not start or did not finishes, but Sinclair, when he had the DNF, has caused him to lose momentum on the Drivers' Championship here, but they're slowly trying to build up the tyre wear coming in for the final race of the TTFL Racing League here. I'd like to thank everyone for watching the streams here, guys. Like I said, I'd like to thank James for covering for me as well. You're absolute legends as well. So we're about to do the final part here. Coming up to the racing grid now. What's your top 3, guys? Who do you think is going to be in the top 3 tonight? Just wait and see what happens here. Good luck to Recon and Sinclair for the Drivers' Championship, and also the Constructors as well. And also good luck to everyone. Please make sure that this is going to be one hell of a classic race. I can't wait for it. Can you? It's like, I can't believe it's not buttered, but can you? But we were about to kick off here. We've got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go. Who's at the great start? Who's at the great start? Sinclair's had a great start there. 4 in a bed. We got 4 in a bed. Oh my days, Vaporon's going ahead. Oh my days, Vaporon has split the two drivers here. This is absolutely manic stuff here. There's been some carnage with Conti at the back there. Oh my days, look at the Red Bull trying to get by the Williams here. Lighty is past Speedy Suarez there. Lighty's past Speedy Suarez. Oh my days, as Recon lost a bit of his front wing there. It looked like he hit the back of Vaporon, but Vaporon had a great start there. Oh my days, who's that? That's Charlie. Charlie and Kiki must have had an incident at the back of the grid there. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but look at Speedy Suarez there. Speedy Suarez trying to go side by side. Oh, what a move. There's still some bagging there. There's still bagging there between Lighty and Suarez there. They're still going there. But brilliant stuff here. But look at this. If Sinclair wins, And it's like this. Well, Kiki has retired from the session here. Will this bring the safety car here? Will this bring out the safety car on lap 1 of the final race here? We'll have to wait and see what happens here so far. At this moment in time here, Kiki has left the session here, so unfortunately lost communication with the car as well. But look, our safety car! We have got the safety car on the first lap of the race here. So safety car, will they go in for fresh tyres here, or will they gamble to stay out here? I know it's only lap 1. Would anyone try and gamble here? I would be very surprised if people go out now, because it's all closed in together, so I will not be surprised. Oh, Lighty's gambled. Mays has gambled. Maximus has gambled now, so that will be crucial to those guys there for going for the pit stops as well, and also Charlie as well. So the safety car will be going out. Normally the safety car will last about 2 to 3 laps here, so it's coming up to the main straight line in the DRS straight here. So at this moment in time here, we'll have to wait and see what's happened here so far. If you like what we see so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel as well. So, with the point situation as it is, if Sinclair wins, even if Recon gets a fastest lap and it stays like this, Sinclair will win it by 1 point. At the moment, without the fastest lap, we'll be winning by 2 points. So if Sinclair stays here, he would get 186 points. That's the live update here. Recon with 3rd place here with 184 points. So the point situation is massive here. It's absolutely massive here. It's like one position here could affect the whole Drivers' Championship, as well as the constructors as well. So at the moment here, the constructors will be definitely Toro Rosso's moment here. But like I said, Sinclair, out of nowhere, he's been, ever since I've been in the commentator's box, he has been dominant for the majority of it. But this season has been one of his toughest seasons yet, because Recon started off with a bang, like a silly bang moment there. It's like bang, I got 3 wins in a row there until he stopped the rot there at round 4 at the Canadian Grand Prix as well. But the head-to-heads here, Recon's won 5 out of the 10 races before tonight. Sinclair won 1. Podiums, Recon's won 6, Sinclair's won 9. So he's won 9 podiums here, Sinclair. Pole positions here. Podiums, 9? No, it would have been 8. I do apologise, not 9. It would have been 8 podiums. Oh my days, who was that? That was one of them. That's Vaporon. What's happened to Vaporon? I was just looking at the scoreline there, and I'm not sure what happened there with Vaporon, but it looks like he had a bang there at the moment in time there. But if you have watched it, guys, I'm just not sure what's going on out here. So, well, at this moment in time now, Vaporon had to be dropped down to 14, so I'm going to check if he has got a bit of, yes, he has got a bit of front wing damage here, and unfortunately, let's hope the safety car will last another lap here, but it's normally up between 2 to 3 laps here. So Vaporon will guaranteed to need to get back into the pits here as quickly as possible here. But I'd like to know what actually happened there. I'm not sure what happened there. Pardon me. So like I said, I've just watched. I was just watching the score lines that I've got on the piece of paper here. But like I said, we've got at the moment here, so the points have been changed here. So Sinclair will be having 25 points. We'll have 186 points. Recon will have 187 points. If Sinclair gets the fastest lap, that will be useless, because Recon will still be the new Drivers' Championship winner for the TTFL. Safety cars in this lap. What a unlucky situation here for Vaporon here. So hopefully Vaporon will come into the commentator's box later on to find out what actually happened here from his point of view. But they all try to bunch up here. Obviously, if you're new to F1, when the safety car comes about to come in, normally the cars will try and will gather together, bunch themselves up together and try and make sure they get absolutely everything spot on here. But like I said, Lambo will try and close in on Recon here. If Lambo can spoil the party against Recon and also Sinclair, that'll be immense stuff here, whatever happens here tonight. But here we go, we've got part 2 of this race here. But like I said, lap 3 of 28. Save your car. Oh my days, Recon, he needs to go. They'll need to go at some point here. And look at this, Sinclair is saying, right, I'm going to shoot off when I... Oh my days, he nearly lost... Oh, nearly lost the car. He nearly lost the car, but where's Recon? Recon's nearly up there. Mace got a 5-second penalty for severe collision with Vaporon. Not sure what actually happened there, but Vaporon will drop down there. But look at this now, Recon. Recon will have to go and chase him like a madman here to try and get into the pole position here. Gypsy George has dropped down. Yellow flag set to 1. Yellow flag set to 1, so I'm not sure what's happened there with Gypsy George there. So hopefully we'll try and compromise there as quickly as possible here. My main focus will be on the top 2 drivers here tonight. I will check on the other drivers here tonight. Oh my days, look at that. Speed Suarez spin there. Gypsy George is retired from the session here. Don't tell me we have another safety car here, guys. Please don't do another safety car. Don't do another safety... Recon! What a move! Has he made the move? There's still side by side. There's still side by side. This is the 2 drivers to be battling out with the Drivers' Championship here. Oh, he made the move. He made the move done. Slick. Fantastic. But Sinclair will go side by side here. Look at this. We might have a 3 to bend in a moment or 2. But Sinclair... No! 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 Unbelievable stuff here. Oh, what a move! But Toby can make the move here! Toby can make the move! Oh, no! Don't go side by side here! Don't go side by side! Oh! What a crash! Sinclair's crashed! Oh, no! No! Sinclair's out! Sinclair is out of the race! Shock! Absolute shock here! Sinclair is out! Sinclair is out of the race here! So, Recon... Oh my days! If Recon wins, Recon can win the drivers and the constructors at this moment in time here. As long as he keeps ahead. But the shock of the news here is Sinclair, the winner of the Drivers' Championship and the constructors from last season, is out of the race. I am not sure what's happened here. I am in absolute speechless here. Sinclair is absolutely fuming. He's absolutely left the session here. But there's so many battles going on here. I'm still watching this top 2 here. Well, whatever happens here, Recon will win the Drivers' Championship. But whatever happens here, Recon will win the Drivers' Championship. If he wants to be the constructors, he has got to win the race. But Toby's trying to do everything possible here. Lambo, his old PSN name, he's trying to go side by side there nearly. But Siege is going to try and bounce back here as quickly as possible. Look at Lambo. Look at Toby. Oh, he nearly made the move. He nearly made the move there. He nearly made the move there. There's so many battles going there. S. Graham moves up to 7th, closing on his teammate there in 6th place here. So that's still a good battle here. But look at Toby now trying to... oh my days. He had to break hard there, Toby there. But Siege is trying to do everything possible to try and push the barrier here against Toby here for 2nd place here. Oh my God. I am absolutely speechless here. This is absolutely unbelievable stuff here. Whatever happens here tonight, Recon will win the Drivers' Championship regardless. Recon will win the Drivers' Championship even if he had a DNF. Now, no one would catch him. No one would catch him. So Recon could get a DNF here, but he doesn't want to do that because he wants to win the Constructors as well. On the Haas car as well here. But looking at this now, I'm going to check if there's any more battles going on here. So I'm going to look at Maximus now, try to close in on S. Graham here for 7th place here. Vaporon's got the fastest of the race now with 137.9. A 137.9 here now. Oh, Maximus! Maximus makes the move. Maximus makes the move here, but Graham will try and get the slipstream here. Jeffrey Ennis drops down to 6. Jeffrey Ennis dropped down to 6 here, but will he have the bounce back ability here to try and close in on Jeffrey Ennis trying to close in on Lighty now Lighty's really on rampage here because the medium tyres can last about, if I remember it right guys, sorry, the medium tyres can last about 18 laps, the softs can last about 13 laps, so at this moment in time I'm not sure what to say anymore. I'm still speechless here. We've got a 3-car battle here for Graham, Conti and Mays here for 8th, 9th and 10th place here. But like I said, this has been an absolutely... I did say this was going to be one of the classic races, but I did not expect to be a shock in the cards here at this moment in time. At lap 3/4 of the TTFL Racing League for the final time for this season and for the final time in this race here. Hopefully Sinclair will hear his thoughts here as well. Good evening to Burn Fry. How you doing, mate? You alright? Malk, by the way, but yeah, thank you. But like I said, we've got a couple of battles going on here. We might have a 3-car battle here for 3rd place here. Just going to watch it from Speed Suarez here. The medium tyres should kick in. They should kick in now, but the soft tyres should kick in later on. At this moment in time here. If you just join, ladies and gentlemen, the shock of the race here tonight. The two drivers who are battling out between Recon and Sinclair. Sinclair is the unlucky one here tonight. He's out of the race after he looked like he just spun. I don't know if he spun or he had collision, I'm not sure, but he was drifted out of the wall there, and he hit one of the walls, so the slip bang barred there. And unfortunately his car is out and his driver is out of the race here, which means Recon will win the Drivers' Championship for the first time in ages here. But look at Lighty now, look at Lighty now. I'm going to watch it from his point of view. He's right at the back of Speedy Suarez. Forget Speedy Gonzalez, he's got Speedy Suarez in front. But like I said, madness stuff here. Speedy Suarez closing in. But yeah, just wait and see what happens here. Oh, Recon and Toby have gone, which I'm guessing they should go for the softs. They go for the mediums. Oh my days, they're going for the mediums. That surprises me, to be fair. I think they're going to go soft, medium, soft, which I don't blame them, to be fair. Or maybe soft, medium, medium to be on the safe bet. But either way, they will lose out by 10. Oh my days! Bit of contact there between Lighty and Maximum and Speedy Suarez. Sorry, I do apologise. There was a contact there between Lighty and Speedy Suarez. Lighty lost his braking point there and hit the back of Speedy Suarez. Boom Fry says, sorry bud, I didn't mean to call you Andy. How are you? Anyway, how are you? I'm very well, thank you. I hope you're okay. Well, my voice will be gone after what happened here tonight. Unbelievable stuff here. Sinclair, who had pole position here, right at the death again. But unfortunately, he's out of the race here as well. Mays moves up to 5th now, so he's done a brilliant job here, Mays, starting from the right at the back, so moving 10 place. Oh, Lighty! They go side by side there. Oh, I tell you what, that could have been nasty stuff there, but Speedy Suarez holding on. Vaporized got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. Absolutely unbelievable stuff here. Oh, this is absolutely unbelievable. Toby / Lambo has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. Just wait and see what happens here at this moment in time. Speedy Suarez got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So Siege's tyres must be absolutely shot here. No, he's still going out. He's still going out. He looks like his tyre wear must be absolutely fine there. But look at this. Look at Lighty's point of view here. I'm going to watch it from his side here. I know it looks like I'm pointing at mainly at the top 3, but I'm not. I'm trying to get as much coverage for everyone as possible here. But mainly focus was on the two drivers here. Oh, Speedy Suarez, there's a little bit of a jump there from the car there, so hopefully that doesn't compromise too much there. But Lighty, will he have the lights? Will there be lights at the end of the tunnel here to get some decent points here tonight? At the moment, he's in a good position here to get some decent points here, but depending on where Recon and Toby is, Well, Toby got ahead of Recon there. Speed Suarez go ahead of Siege. Siege will be a sitting duck here, losing 2 places! Oh, what a move! What a move there from Lighty! Oh, I'll tell you what, there was light there. It was light with with his move there. Brilliant stuff there, absolutely brilliant there. But look at Lighty, he makes the move for first. Oh my days! This is unbelievable stuff. Oh my days, Lambo's out. Slash Toby is out of the race here. Yellow flags at 2. Yellow flags at 2, so something must happen there. Still what? I'm not sure where, but I'm just trying to see where that was coming from now. Unfortunately, it was outside of the first DRS straight, it could be. But unfortunately, he's out of the race now. So Toby, who's on the fast... who did very well to try and put the pressure on Recon here. So now he's out of the race here. So 4 drivers who have the DNF here. Kiki, Gypsy George and Toby. But the main shock of it all is Sinclair, who's out of the race here. The Drivers' Championship winner for the last few seasons here as well. That's the biggest shocker of them all. Charlie is retired now. Vaporon's retired now. Charlie's left the session here. Vaporon's retired from the session now. What is going on here? So, at this moment in time, I really don't know what's going on here. Vaporon and Charlie are both out of the race now. So we had 15 drivers started. Now we've got 9 remaining here. I am not sure what's going on here. I am not sure what's going on. Good evening to Raw. How you doing, mate? You're right. He says, go Lighty. You're on fire. He is on fire, to be fair. Lighty's doing a brilliant job here at the moment here, trying to pull away from Speed Suarez and Siege. Siege would need to think about pitting. Siege would need to think about pitting and so on. Charlie says, sorry about retiring. He needs the toilet stuff back. Don't worry, Charlie. Don't worry about that. I wasn't sure what actually happened there, but Maximus trying to push the pressure on Siege now for 3rd place here. But whatever happens here, Maximus will move to 3rd because Siege needs to pit. Siege needs to pit here. I mean, you can't do the 1-stop around here. Surely you can't do the 1-stop. You have to do the 2-stop. Siege is going for it here. He will lose big time here with the tyre wear. But he's going to go for the 1-stop. I reckon he's going for the 1-stop here. That's why he's not pitted in too early. That's why he's not pitting too early. He's still going for that. We've got a couple of battles going on. Recon and Maze for 5th and 6th. But also Maximus and Siege for 3rd and 4th here. Good evening to Martin Underwood. Maximus makes the move! Maximus makes the move done into 3rd place here. Makes the move done and dusted. Signed, sealed, delivered here. But Siege needs to push now. Siege needs to push now. Recon and Maze! Will Maze have the force be with him for the final time on the TTFL Racing League here? Absolutely unbelievable this. Oh, can Maze put the pressure on Recon and help try and get Siege to push on, because he's struggling with those tyre wears at the moment here. Like I said, the medium can last about 18 laps here, so even if Siege can pit, he'll go for the mediums all the way to the end here. Could go all the way to the end here if he pits, whatever happens here. But Recon's pushing now. Try and push on Siege now. Burnt Fry. Good evening to Martin Underwood. How you doing, mate? You're alright. I hope you're going well. Burnt Fry says this is a good race. Holy moly! I tell you what, you are on fire, mate, because you are absolutely spot on here. Because there's been so many shocks galore here at the final race. I did not expect so many DNFs here. So Siege has pitted. Speed Suarez has pitted now on the meet, which I'm guessing would be for 2 stops. Or maybe 1 stop for the hards here. Might gamble here to go on the hards here at this moment in time. Just wait and see. So Siege has gone for the mediums. Speed Suarez has gone for the softs. So will he go medium, soft, soft? That could be the way to go here. With 16 laps, so 8 laps on the softs. Possibly. That'll be the way to go here. But Siege will be the one to watch out here tonight, but he's going to be a shot here because Graham's going to come out here. Just, oh my days. The guys are struggling at Tottenham. No worries, Marty says, I'm fine. I'm fine, thanks, Mark. No worries, no worries. I hope you enjoy the race. Live exclusive for the TTFL Racing for the final time here. We're on lap 12:28 of the TTFL Racing League here. I'm going to see Speed Suarez can try and get ahead of Jeffrey Eddy. Jeffrey needs to hold on here. Oh, will he try and go around the outside? Will he do the old... Oh, that bit of contact there. But Speed Suarez. Oh my days, Jeffrey. My name's Jeff. Trying to hold on here. I'm trying to drop into 6. But Speedy Suarez saying thank you very much with Speedy Gonzalez passing. My name's Jeff. Hinny on that one. So that's brilliant stuff there from Speedy Suarez there to try and push on. He has been improving left, right and centre there. Dark Bolt, how you doing, mate? You alright? Conti's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. What happened to you, Dark Bolt? So Maximus drops down. Oh, Maximus! What has happened there? Maximus has at turn 1 there, so something must happen there. I don't know if there was any contact there, but I don't know if Maximus just lost the car there, but or anything like that. But unfortunately, that. Oh no! Maximus, who still had problems with the speed there, will he retire on track here? I'm just going to wait and see if Maximus can... No, Maximus is still going. Fair play to Maximus. He's lost the whole front wing there, so hopefully he'll try and bounce back here. Well, he hopes to get another safety car here as quickly as possible here, whatever happens here tonight. But Siege will try and close it on Jeffrey Eddy now for 5th place here. Siege has been really unlucky, and every time I've been in the commentary box here, he has been really unlucky here. I've never seen him ban it out, which I expected him to do, considering what he was done in the last few seasons there. But to be fair, the last few seasons from Siege have been struggling, from my point of view anyway. But like I said, I hope Siege will bounce back. I'm sure he will in next season. I really do hope he does, because you know, he's one of the top blokes to battle it out for the top tier of the drivers there tonight. But it's just unbelievable stuff here. I'm still speechless because on lap 14 of 28, Ricard will be the Drivers' Championship winner, but to win the Constructors, he'll have to win the race itself. Burn Fry says, what console is this on? This is on the PS4, mate. This is on the PS4. Siege is closing on Jeffrey Eddy now. Jeffrey Eddy's holding on for 5th here. He's only on a few laps on, well, 6 laps on the medium tyres. Siege is on 2 laps on the mediums as much as possible here. Maximus as expected to go back into the pits with the damaged front wing there, but absolutely, I'm still speechless here because Rico, who had a brilliant start this season, like I said, Sinclair, the only time he won it was in Canada, but unbelievable stuff here. But side beside Siege, trying to get past Jeffrey Eddy for 5th place here, and he makes the move done. Brilliant stuff there, absolutely brilliant stuff here. Absolutely fantastic stuff here at this moment in time. Jeffrey Eddy's trying to push the barrier here to try and close it on Siege now. We'll be on the inside here, but Jeffrey's holding on, no! Ooh, I tell you what, that could have been nasty stuff there between Siege and Jeffrey at the chicane part there. But let's see what happens here at this moment in time. We've got 2 battles going on, well, 3 battles going on. Mays, Speedy Suarez, Siege and Henny, and also Graham and Conte. Mays is in the top 3. But, well, for how long now? Because Speedy Suarez is trying to push the barrier here on Mays here. Mays is going long here on the mediums. But Speedy Suarez makes the move! Move done and dusted there. Mays, who's done a brilliant job here. He's been the biggest mover of the race here tonight. with 11 positions here, so he'll be automatically in my driver of the day here. Bernd Fry says, how do I get involved? I am very interested. Like I said, if you speak to TTG Mays, who's racing in 4th position, if you send him a message on PSN, he will contact you, or one of the guys on here on the chat will send you his PSN if you wanted to sign up for. Well, there's a Twitter one as well on the TTG Esports as well, so check that out as well. So make sure you tune in and find out as well. If you want to register and get yourself involved, do that there as well. But Conti's going to try and close it on Graham now for 7th place here. I'm still speechless here. Unbelievable stuff here. Unbelievable stuff here. Oh, fantastic racing. At the moment here, Lighty holding on for 1st place here. Lighty's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now, so he will drop down. But Lighty's done a brilliant job here, moving 5 places here. But still been one of the bestest races he has done. If he does come into the commentators box and mention about it as well. But like I said, just waiting to see what Conti can try and close in on S. Graham here on 7th place here. Just see what happens here at this moment in time here. Conti's trying to push the barrier to the limit here. Try and push the pressure on S. Graham here for 7th place here. So Graham is only on 6 laps of the mediums. Conti's on 7 laps of the mediums here as well. But he looks like he's more better with the tyre wear as we speak here. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the TTTV channel for all the live races here, guys, for the F1 and also the Project Cars 2 League as well. So Conti's trying closing on Graham now for 7th place here. So try to close in as much as possible here at this moment. I see he's going to try and close in on his teammate here for 4th place here, but I think it'll be team orders. Yeah, that'll be team orders there. But what's it from Conti's point of view here? Can he try and make the move on Graham here for 7th place? Looks like he's done. Side seal delivered there. I'm not going to say I'm yours here, but I'm saying I am holding on for 7th place here. But can S. Graham try and bounce back here? Watching it from his point of view here. He needs to do something here. He's got the DRS, should have the DRS straight here. Mays, sorry, Recon is after 2.2 seconds of a gap here. He's closer to 4/10 now for Lighty for 1st place here. But Recon, oh my days, Lighty made a massive mistake there, looks like it. But still closing in now, Recon, still closing in now. All Recon has to do now is just finish the race. Well, even if he has the DNF, he'll still win the Drivers' Championship, but he will lose out on the Constructors to the Toro Rosso guys as well. But the Toro Rosso guys had 182 points. Alfa Romeo, who would have stayed out, they would have been 3rd place. But Renault could have some decent points here tonight. They could have some decent points. I don't think they'll catch up to the guys here at the moment in time. But Mays is pitted now. But look at this Recon for the lead! Oh my days! Oh my days, Lighty, his car was just kept jumping left, right, centre there. So I think Recon was just trying to avoid action there. But look at Lighty now. Lighty makes the move. Contact for Lighty. Oh, Lighty and Recon there. So they're still going there. But like I said, as long as you keep in contact there. Oh, fair play to Lighty for doing that. Fair play. I think he just admitted there was a bit of there was some issues there, but luckily there's some still battles here going on left, right, and centre here at this moment in time. But Recon will hold on into 1st. Lighty will go into the pits now for his one and only pit stop here, so he'll go on the softs. I'm surprised that people have gone for the 1 stop here. I expected the 2 stop strategy to work out well, but like I said, the 2 stop for Lighty, but he will have the fresher tyres. But could it work out well? I'm surprised he'd gone for the mediums. I thought he would have gone for the softs to last him to the whole race, but and maybe died after 10 laps. Possibly, we'll have to wait and see. But Speed Suarez in the podium as well. He's done a brilliant race as well. Actually, all the drivers who are remaining have done a brilliant race. It's just been unlucky for Maximus here, who had a bit of a DNF, not a bit of a DNF, sorry. I'll take that back. A bit of a collision at turn 1. I don't know if that was the collision between himself and Recon in that point of time where Maximus lost the car at turn 1. I just wanted to see, but Conti has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. Oh, Jeffrey's dropped down. Conti's moved up to 5th place now. So, but S. Graham could have an opportunity here to try and close it. Maximus is out. Maximus is out of the race here. This is absolutely unbelievable stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely unbelievable stuff here. So, on lap 18:28, if you just joined, where have you been? Where have you been? You have just missed the shock of the season here. Sinclair Recon will battle it out for the Drivers' Championship as well as the Constructors. But look at this, Sinclair had the DNF earlier on lap 3, or lap 4 of the race here. We're coming up to the end in the 3rd sector, which we're just watching now. So we've got yellow flag sectors 1 and 2 here. Speed Suarez is pitted now, so he's going to pit for the fresher softs now. Speed Suarez has got a 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane there, so he'll be absolutely livid. Absolutely livid there, but can Speed Suarez gone to medium tyres, so that's interesting there. But that is just interesting stuff here, ladies and gentlemen, because will it be make or break here, or would there be any other issues here? We'll have to wait and see what happens here. But at the moment here, Recon will win the drivers and the constructors. Yeah, he will win the drivers and the constructors. Just to clarify again, he will win the drivers and the constructors tonight here, as long as he wins the race. As long as he wins the race, that's all he has to do. No issues, no tissues. If he DNFs or goes outside of 1st place, he will win the Drivers' Championship, and Toro Rosso will win the Constructors as well. So, who's been your best driver if you've been watching it throughout the whole season, who's been your driver of the season? Who's been the one to watch? Who's been the ones that you think are been the outsider to prove the doubters wrong here? But so many drivers who have done some brilliant drives tonight here. Recon's pitted. Recon has pitted, so you go for the softs. He's going to go for the softs. But whatever happens here, so Recon is going in for the softs. Yes, he is. Siege is coming up to the final few corners now. Same with Lighty. Lighty will be pushing the barrier here of Siege here. But where's Recon? Recon's coming up to the final part now, so he'll drop down to 3rd here. So on lap 28 of the TTFL, the final race here. Oh my days, look at this. Recon is going to be absolutely loving this. He's on the fresh softs and putting a lot of pressure on Lighty and Siege now. As long as Recon, look at this by Recon. He could do 2 moves within 1. He will say, checkmate, come again. But Lighty makes the move. Oh my days, Lighty makes the move there into 1st place here. Siege will be a sitting duck here, misses out there, but look at Recon here. Recon had a quick glance there of trying to make the move here, but trying to do everything possible here as much. Look at Recon here, trying to go side by side here with Lighty for the ball for the win. Yes, he makes the move. Oh no, Lighty holding on. Oh my days, that could have been nasty stuff there. But look at this, the battle for the top 3 here. Brilliant stuff here, but Recon will be absolutely loving this. He'll be absolutely loving this, whatever happens here tonight. So fair play to Recon, who has been absolutely immense stuff from start to finish here. His only bad race, to be fair, considering did not start, was Canada, where he was outside of the podium for the first and only time that's valid in this season. He's not had a DNF throughout the whole season. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But 3-second time penalty for corner cutting for Jeffrey Henney here. Conti's moved up past his teammate of my name's Jeff Henney. So hopefully Jeffrey will try and keep that momentum going. Doesn't want to get too many penalties here at this moment in time here. But the drivers are all spread out now, so it's a bit... There's not much excitement coming at the end of the race here. I was hoping that Recon was to drop back a little bit and try and chase these two for the pack here. But Graham could be closing on Jeffrey Henney. Oh, Jeffrey Henney's... My name's Jeff Henney. Trying to close it into the pits now. To do his would probably go for the fastest lap of the race here. He's got no choice here. He's going to have to go for it here at this moment in time. But Siege is in 4th place here. If he finishes in 3rd, he will get 121 points. He still misses out by 7 points behind Limionics in 3rd for the Drivers' Championship. Recon's got 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Warnings now. Absolutely madness stuff there from Recon, but either way, he's still got the fresher softs. So all he has to do is just push that car to the limit here. That's all he has to do. Just push that car to the limit, and he'll be absolutely loving it. He'll be absolutely loving it here. We're on lap 21 and 28 of the TTFL Racing League here. And I'll keep saying this is the final race of the season here, because next season we will have two different, same night but two different leagues. It'll be TTSL League 1 and TTSL League 2. So the TTSL League 2 will start at 7:30, as far as I know of what I've been told, and TTSL League 1 will start at 8:30. So it won't be the 8 o'clock kickoff, it'll be 8:30 as well. But hopefully I'll get another commentator to join me as well. Hopefully my good friend Tom, aka Tedra, will join me in the commentator's box for next season to hear his thoughts of the racing as well. But I'd like to see, hopefully he does make it as well, the commentating box as well. Hopefully it does. Conti is closing in on Mays now for 5th place here. So hopefully we'll see whatever happens here at this moment in time. Oh no, Recon's left the session. Recon has left the session. Hopefully he'll bounce back here. So that means the computer will take over the car here. So hopefully he'll try and bounce back here as quickly as possible here. But look at Conti. Mays is trying to hold on here for 5th, because Conti is trying to be pushing that limit for that car of the soft tyres. Hopefully Mays will hold on here, because he has done a brilliant race here. I think Recon's come back here. I think Recon has come back. He's lost. I don't know if he's come back. No, he hasn't. He's still out. Recon is Recon back in? Recon's lost connection of his car. So we've lost communication with his car. So I don't know whether he can bounce back here. Oh yeah, he is back in the car. He is back in the car here. I was a bit worried there that oh my days. I was a bit worried there that he would have lost the position there. Oh my days, look at Conti. Conti's trying to make the move there on the inside there. Nearly made the move there, done. And just but if these two are ding dong barrier, this will bring S. Graham into play here for 6th place here. Or maybe 5th, depending on where Mays will hold on here. But whatever happens here, Mays should be having my driver of the day. My commentator's driver of the day, because of his biggest movers tonight. But also Recon will be my driver of the day, and also my driver of the season, shall we say. That'll be a big one to shoes to fill on that one. But look at Conti here. Conti's trying to close in on Mays now. But Conti's doing a brilliant job to try and put the pressure on with Mays now for 5th place here, and he makes the move done, and dusted. Jeffrey, and he's got 3-second time bounty for multiple warnings. Unbelievable stuff here, unbelievable. Jeff, unbelievable, but still going. Mays is still trying to close in on the DRS now because of it on there, but hopefully he'll try and bounce back here as quickly as possible here. We're on lap 24-28 of the TTFL Racing League here. So whatever happens here tonight, this has been one hell of a race here. If I say this to you now, where the hell have you been if you only just joined for the finale part of this race here? You've just missed the start of the race. You need to watch it back as well. It was a brilliant start here. I expected this to be a classic race here, and it has. The start of it has been a classic race. But I tell you what, this has been an almost. This has been a brilliant race. Wherever happens here, it has been a brilliant race, but it's just died down a bit near the end because there's not much, little bit of battles left, right and centre here. But I will go through some of the drivers here that's remaining in the tact here. Recon, he's lost communication again. Recon's back into the car again. I don't know if he can try and get back into it now, which means Lighty will go back into first place here. I'm hoping Recon will get back in the car, because if he doesn't, he will lose so many positions here. Got to be careful here. So I'm just watching it from his point of view here. So Recon is losing connection here. Has lost the lead here, so he's going to have to push that car again. Obviously, without the issues of disconnections and losing connections here left, right and centre, he would have been in the lead, constant, like, massive lead here. But at one point it was like over 5 seconds. But now Lighty's going to first place here. But like I said, Lighty and Recon will have 3-second time penalties here, at least, from earlier on. But Recon, who had an unbelievable season, he's automatically my driver of the season, as well as my driver of the day selection here tonight. But madness stuff here from there. But Lighty, who's done a brilliant job here to put into first place here. Unfortunately, because obviously Recon has lost communication with the car, he's going to be under a lot of pressure here to try and bounce back here as quickly as possible. But Lighty's done a brilliant job here as well. Don't forget that. I think Lighty's done a brilliant job of his best race so far this season, if it stays like this. But I don't think it will, because if Recon is really pouncing at Lighty at this moment in time here. So, and Siege, who has done a brilliant job as well, into third place here. Maximus as well. Maximus could get a podium here if he can try and push that car to the limit against Siege, which could be in the next few laps here. Speed Suarez, I've spoken too soon here, because he's got 3-second time penalty on multiple warnings now. Recon's got the fast lap of the race now. Will he try and make the move on the inside here? No, he won't. He will not at the first corner. He will not do it at the first corner, but will he do it at, I'm guessing he'll probably save it at the straight here, or might be just pushing the limit here. Lighty's trying to defend on the inside here, but it doesn't. He's still holding on. He's still holding it from this point. Lighty's made a little bit of mistake there, but will Recon try and do the old switcheroo like he's doing just now with a bish bash bosh? Unbelievable stuff here. This will be the straights now. Try and go make the overtake move now. Part 2 of the overtake now. Again, hopefully he won't lose connection here at this moment in time, but he's on first place here. But Lighty will bounce back here like he has done here. What a move! What a move there from Lighty! As Recon lost a bit of his front wing as well. I think Recon is just trying to warm his tyres here to try and catch up to Lighty here, because he needs to win the race to win the Constructors, wherever happens here tonight. If he had even if he had second place, nowhere near finishing for the first place of the Constructors as well. But it's just absolutely unbelievable stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Lighty holding on for first, who took the advantage when Recon lost his communication with the car, and he had to slow down quite a bit here. But this time now, look at Suarez now trying to close in on Siege now for third. But I want to try and close in on Recon here when he try and make the move done and dusted here. Oh! Oh no! But where's Recon? We've got a 2-car battle here for the first, second and third and fourth here. This has been an absolutely brilliant stuff here for the finale. We're on the penultimate lap here of the TTFL Racing League here before we switch over to the TTSL next season. So here we go, as you can see the background there with Siege and Suarez battling out here for the last podium stuff here. But looks as Suarez has got a 5-second penalty here. Recon's got Paul in first place here, passing Lighty for second place here. But Lighty will have the opportunity to try and beat Recon here with the DRS straight here. Oh, Recon's trying, I'm not sure what he's doing with his car. Try and make the move! Oh, I tell you what, you are absolutely lucky there. You're absolutely lucky there, Lighty. But look at Suarez. Suarez going around the outside. Oh, brilliant! Oh no! Was that contact? Was that contact? Well, they're still going. They're still going there. I'm not sure what's happened. There was a bit of contact. It looked like Suarez had the bestest move, and it was still the best move I've seen at the moment here. But at the moment here tonight, will Siege hold on for third, or would Speed Suarez get on to third position here? We're coming to the final lap now. Final lap of this frantic race here. Absolutely frantic race. Recon will need to push now to get that 3-second gap here, because he has got at least 3 seconds worth of penalties here. But can Speed Suarez, who needs to get past Siege? Look at Speed Suarez now, trying on the racing line here. But Siege, oh my days, hit the side by side with the car there. But still going, they're still going here. Speed Suarez will try and close in on Siege now. For the DRS straight now, needs to try and make the move done and dusted here. Can he try and do it if he beats and Q's it here? Makes the move! Oh, brilliant! Absolutely brilliant! Oh my days, just at the nick of time there, Speed Suarez. Just at the nick of time. But will he try and lose that momentum there on the second DRS straight here? Because Siege! Oh, I don't know why he said that. He'll probably kill me after all that. Siege! Oh, Siege will try and close in on that one. But Speed Suarez, oh my days. Nearly lost it there through the chicane part there, but Speed Suarez will carry on there at this moment in time. But can I just say, this guy I have spoken to for many seasons here, and I tell you what, he not only started off well this season, but he finished it off with a bang, with a silly bang moment there, because he has just won the race here tonight. Oh, sorry, he's just crossed over the line first. Lighty has crossed over the line to win the race here. So well done to Lighty for winning the race here. Recon. Oh my days, Siege. Oh my days, Suarez. Suarez will be absolutely I'm not sure what's happened there. Siege and Suarez had a ding-dong by, but hopefully we'll find out sooner rather than later. But Recon will win the Drivers' Championship. But this means that Toro Rosso will win the Constructors here. So Sinclair and Jack, throughout the season there, they've won the Constructors again. But Recon missed out on the Constructors by a place here of penalties galore here. So Siege moves up to third on his podium as well. So well done to him. Speed Suarez in fourth. Conte in fifth. That's his best race so far. Mays finishes in sixth. That's his best race tonight. S. Graham is in seventh place. And then Jeffrey Ennie, who has not had a DNF tonight. He has not had a DNF, so well done to him tonight. So S. Graham will finish in seventh, and Jeffrey, my name's Jeff Haley, in eighth place. I was hoping the race would go on all the way to the end here, but I tell you what, Lighty has shown the light here into first place here. That is still a brilliant drive from him. He took the advantage when Recon lost communication with his car. He had problems with his car here, but unfortunately for Recon, he misses out on the Constructors because of that anyway. But But yeah, just absolutely unbelievable stuff here. But well done to Lighty, who's just won the race here tonight. But we'll get through the stat classification in a moment too. Here are your race classification for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. For the TTFL Racing League, you've got Lighty in first, Recon is in second, Siege is in third, Speedy Suarez in fourth, Conti is in fifth, Maze is in sixth, Graham in seventh, Jeffrey in eighth, Maximus, Charlie, Vaporon, Toby, Sinclair, the shocker of the race here tonight, Gypsy in 14th and Kiki 15th. They've all had the DNFs in this race tonight. So we're just trying to see what's happened here at this moment in time. But hopefully I'll get to hear some of the comments from the guys here. Hopefully I'd like to hear their thoughts here tonight. But I've got two drivers to pick for my driver of the day. I'm going to pick Maze and Recon for their, well, one for Maze for his biggest mover, and two, Recon for his Drivers' Championship winning season as well. But I will pick my driver of the season as well. So I will try and invite the three guys here who've got the mics with them. Just wait and see if they want to join. If you've got any questions for me, guys, send them in and I'll try and answer them as quickly as possible. Conti is in another party here, so hopefully I'll try and get him in as quickly as possible. Probably same with Recon as well, but hopefully we'll find out sooner rather than later here. So hopefully I'd like to hear their thoughts of the race here tonight. Right, so if Recon and Conti want to join in, they'll have to come off their own party there and to join in as well if they want to join in the session here. So, good evening to Speedy Gonzalez Suarez. How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, doing alright, mate.
No, nice one. Before we carry on, can you please make sure you got your loud voice to be shared is on, as always. If you're not sure how to do it, go to the party settings, and there's an option called allow voice to be shared. Make sure it's set to always allow. So while Speedy Suarez will get that set up and ready to go, I'll try and invite Conti. Thank you, mate. I will try and invite Conti and Recon if they want to join in tonight. If not, we'll just do Speedy Suarez tonight. But I'd like to hear Recon his thoughts of the Drivers' Championship as well, but because I really want to hear his thoughts tonight. I really want to hear his thoughts. I'm sure Speedy Suarez and Conti would do that as well. I'm just trying to find out as quickly as possible. Right, one more time, guys, and then I'll start it now. Right, I'll be starting in with Speedy Suarez to talk about his thoughts of the race tonight, and unbelievable stuff here, and tell him his thoughts of what he's going to do for next season of the TTG Esports crew with the TTFL/TTSL now. So Speedy Suarez, how you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, good.
All good? In the hood?
Yeah.
Nice one. Tell us your thoughts about your race tonight.
Well, a little bit weird, because in the first laps it seemed like the guys in front destroyed themselves, and they just crashed and let us, except maybe Recon, like the rest, we were fighting for podium positions. But as the race went through and the safety car came out, my strategy, I think it was affected, and I could not Light E, the Red Bull driver, came to the pits to put mediums. To be honest, I thought it was a crazy strategy, because he would be in the back and he would be in the same position as before. But it seemed like he had pace. He came back quickly, and in lap 6, lap 7 he was with us, and maybe he was way too aggressive for the driving standards, but he got the position, and I think he got a battle till the end for the win, because Recon was in and out of the session, and I had a penalty for speeding in the pit lane, although it was just 80 km per hour, but the game counted as a penalty, so it was unfortunate. And although I caught Siege, TTG Siege, I could not make a move like I did, but the gap was too small to actually keep the position.
Yeah, it was a shame because with the safety car, whatever happened at the start with some of the incidents at the start, and then also with that, obviously that affected your strategy, as you said in your interview there. But would you have done something different tonight, or was that the only way that you could have done it tonight?
Maybe if I knew about the safety car, probably I would have changed my strategy. And probably with Light T, I would have driven more aggressively because I went too soft to what he did. So probably I would have defended my position harder, than what I did.
Okay, mate. No worries. It was just, it's a shame because I would have liked to see you battle it out for get a podium. After what you did the last few races that I've seen you as well, you have improved a hell of a lot, and that's me being like from what I saw observing as well. I feel like you've got that speedy tag added extra boost the last few races. Do you agree with that?
Well, I mean, I still have a lot to improve, but it's true that if we compare to when I was in Nexus, and I had the Nexus tag thing.
Yeah.
Probably I have improved a lot, and yeah, probably the name makes justice, for what I have done.
Absolutely. Like I said, mate, you have been an absolute legend, and I always say this. I say it to all the drivers here, but you have been an absolute legend. I remembered when I came in when I started the commentary for TTFL. You just like, hello, how you doing and stuff, and I always remember that day where you just introduced me and stuff, and I'm sure you are aiming for that podium. I can see you aiming for that podium, or maybe that first elusive win sooner rather than later, if you know what I mean. Do you feel like you are getting there now, or do you think it's too much of an ask yet?
Well, it's an interesting question. I mean, today, to be honest, when the safety car came out, I saw myself in the podium. I mean, second, but things didn't go as planned. Obviously, the Red Bull had a little bit more of pace, and their strategy was better than mine, probably with the safety car deployment. But I don't know. Probably next season. Well, that now it will be two separate divisions. I don't know what will I be aiming for, because probably I'll be in League 1 with all the fast guys, so probably points. But it would have been nice to finish with a podium in TTFL,
Yeah. As what I was going to say about the new league as well. Do you think when you're joining in that league as well, do you think it will be the one that this will be capitalised on, whether you can compete against the quicker guys here?
I probably won't be able to fight. I mean, maybe to get some points, but forget about victories. Probably the only thing I will be able to do is to learn with them. And I think it's gonna be really positive for me, because I've never had the chance to race against people that are faster than me by 4 or 5/10 or even more. So it's gonna be a positive experience, and just try to learn. I'm not gonna go with high expectations, and just see what the new league or the new tier gives me.
Absolutely stuff. Now, boy, I will say this again as well. Tell us your best ever moment of TTFL while it's coming up to its final bits tonight. Your best bits of this season or throughout the season that you've been with TTFL. What's been your best bits?
Actually, it's a good question. Probably it was. I'm thinking about what track was it? Japan, maybe? Yeah, it was Japan. When I finished 5th.
Yeah.
Because in qualifying, I think I did a really good lap.
Yes, you did.
Then with the race and a good pace, after having a lot of problems during the game, during the release of the game, I just couldn't keep the pace or keep it consistent. And having that 5th position and having that good quali lap probably was a sign of improvement, and I felt really, really good after that race. Then the next results, it has been like a confirmation, that my pace is back. So probably I'll keep with that race with Japan.
Fair enough. I would agree with you on that one, to be fair, but I could have said this one as well when you're battling out for the last podium stuff as well. It's like 2 races where I feel like you are. I know it's hard to say where some of the drivers have been having DNFs, and it's not easy to say on that one, but from that point of view, I feel like you are getting there, getting closer and closer to the drivers at the top rank, and I really do hope you do well next season. And like I said, I hope you prove the doubters wrong, and I'm sure you will, by producing some brilliant results. Like if you could do it in Japan and here, I'm sure you're going to get your podium at least, or maybe your first elusive win of the season as well. Can I just say, Speedy Suarez? I was going to say Speedy Gonzalez Suarez on that one, but you have been an absolute legend again, as always. I won't talk about the next track because obviously this is the last one of the season, but 2 questions actually now. Who's been your driver of your best battle of the day that you've had, and also who's been your driver of the season?
Well, battle that I had today. Don't know. Well, probably. I mean, I only had one. That was with Light T. But to be honest, it was a little bit too harsh, So I wouldn't classify as the best battle I had. But it's the only one I had today, so I would put that one.
Okay.
But yeah. And as driver of the year, of the season, I always like to think not only in the one that has won the title, also maybe the ones that are not so fast but they have improved. But probably now the only one that comes up there to my mind is Recon, because he has been really consistent and he has done everything right. And he's really clean, I've always watched him after the races, and when the live stream is uploaded, and I think he has done a really great job.
Absolutely. Brilliant stuff. Speedy Suarez, it's been a pleasure as always, and I can't wait to see you next season in the League One of the TTSL. So, Speedy Suarez, thank you very much as always, and I'll see you whenever the league starts. Possibly next week or something? Or
next week. Yeah, next week.
So next week will be the brand new season, but TTFL will be the finale race, and I'll tell you what, thank you very much, Speedy Suarez. Absolute legend. See you next season, mate. Congratulations.
Thanks to you, and thanks for your comms.
It's alright, mate. I try. My throat is dying after each race. But thank you very much, as always. You can stay if you want, or you can shoot off, because I'm going to bring Recon in now. But thank you very much, Speedy. I'm just going to invite Recon in to play, because he has been patiently waiting for me to join in. So bear with me a sec, guys, and I will kick off with his thoughts of his Drivers' Championship win. He'll be absolutely livid with the constructors as well, which I will remind him about as well. So I will invite him in and tell him about his thoughts of the race here. And I tell you what, he'll be absolutely. I reckon he'll be over the moon, over the moon of his drivers' championship win here tonight. But if you've got any questions for Recon here tonight, before he joins in, send them in quickly before we stop the stream tonight. So we're just going to wait for Recon to join in. He's been patiently waiting for me. Hopefully he is to join in at this moment in time. But this has been a one crazy season. Whatever happens here tonight, this was a tough season for Sinclair personally, because he just could not stop Recon. He just could not stop. The only time they stopped Recon was in race 4, which was at Canada, on track. Obviously, if Recon wasn't there with the DNS, Sinclair was bounced off there as well. But, well, like I said, it's been an absolute brilliant drive from Recon, so hopefully he'll join in at this moment in time. So hopefully we'll join in. Hopefully we'll join it. Recon, before you carry on, mate, you carry on, please make sure you got your loud voice to be shared, as always, if it's not on. If you're not sure, it is on.
Yes.
Okay. So, Recon is in the party, your new Drivers' Championship winner. How you doing, mate? You alright?
Mixed feelings. I'm really happy that I won the championship, of course, but it's a bit of shame that my Wi-Fi cut out 2 times in a row, so I lost like 8 seconds in the race when I had to fight 2 times again to Lydie. Also, I actually won the race, but there wasn't desync, so I don't know. I still have to send the footage, but I'll have to take a look in a minute. Yeah, we had the same penalties, and I crossed the line first, so that's a bit weird.
Oh, okay. Sorry, carry on, mate. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, no, make your sentence off.
No worries. Like I said, it was just from my screen, from my stream, and everyone else watching it. It looked like that you did cross over the line first, but obviously you lost out on penalties to Lighty based on that afterwards. So that might be a desync issue. I don't know if that's happened on my screen as well, so I can't really say.
Yeah, you can see it on the stream as well. You can see that we both got 3-second penalties, and I crossed the line first. So
yeah, okay, no worries, mate. No worries. I'm not sure why. But like I said, I hope we'll get that confirmed, hopefully. But as far as we're concerned, at the moment, you have just won the Drivers' Championship as well. But I know you've had mixed feelings, obviously, because of what happened with the Wi-Fi, with the constructors part as well. But obviously that will be confirmed later. But what was your thoughts where Sinclair lost his car at lap 4?
Do you know, I really got confused with everybody this race. Like, Lambo crashed with me because he lost it on traction, and he went into me and then went into the wall. Vaperion lost it, like the safety car, so I don't know if I have a curse or something that race, and Sinclair went side by side with me, he spun as well, he went out of the race, so everyone who was close to me almost went out of the race.
Oh, okay. Was he by you then when it happened?
No, I did nothing. Sinclair lost it on the curb in the zone. Okay. Lambo just lost it on traction, went under me, and luckily he went in the wall. Vaperion lost it at the safety car on his own, and after the race, I don't know what happened there, but so everyone lost the car, and Lighty, after I overtook him the first time after my desync, he went into my back as well, so that was a bit. I don't want to. I already said a few things about him in the chat that maybe I should have done. I don't know. I think that he knows what he did, and you can see it. You didn't see it on stream. I saw it on stream. I saw it back, and it was really an awful camera shot. So I didn't. You couldn't see that he went into me.
Yeah.
So that's why he overtook me. because he went in the back of me, I went wide, and he just carried on like nothing happened. So that was a bit dirty from him. I didn't like that, but well, he was racing hard, he says, so no problem. But I really did a good race. I really had good pace the whole race, so I'm really happy with my performance. And just got lucky that other people didn't have the luck that I had today.
Yeah, absolutely. But with this situation now, obviously I didn't see what happened because, as you said, I probably had the bad camera view at the time, and it's very hard as one commentator to cover all angles and all areas.
Yeah, no problem.
But it's just, as a perspective, you got to think about it though. You've just won you've just beaten Sinclair's record of consecutive wins of the championship. You've got to be over the moon. Surely you can have a few beers after this. Surely.
I'm 17. I can't drink.
Okay, sorry. Bucks Fizz. So it's Shay. Oh, that one, all champagne. You know what I mean?
Of course. I got that. No, I'm really happy, man. It hasn't really sunk in, because there are a few things that I have to take care first, because I want to win the race, but it's because I should win the race, you know. I always want to win the race, you know. I'm a competitive guy, so my mind is a bit like there. I'm really haven't realized it much, but I'm really happy because I really have to thank everyone who was here. I want to thank everyone who hosted it, like Mason and then Kay, who make this happen, like Sinclair, who made me fight hard till the end, and also you, who commentated every single race and just brought the excitement to the race. And I'm really happy that everyone could make it to one beautiful spectacle.
Oh, you know what? I've got a tear in my eye now. Oh, absolute legend now, mate. Thank you very much for that. I'm sure Maze, Alan Kay, everyone, all the drivers will be absolutely delighted, and as well as myself as well. But it's one of those honours, and I know I probably think I'm biased now because I've spoken to you for quite a bit now, but it feels like I'm delighted to see you win it, but at the same time, you would have liked to have done it with both drivers on track, surely.
Yeah, I would. So I won, so I have to be happy with that. But I would have liked a race with Sinclair to the end, but it didn't happen. But that's life, you know. Things can happen different ways. You don't know how it's gonna play out, and this time it played out like pretty easy for me.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm hoping that you'll. I'm sure Sinclair will be like, you know, commiserate. I'm saying commiserations to Sinclair because he driven a hell of a race a hell of a season, shall we say, to try and beat you on it. But before this race started, you have beaten him majority of nearly about 80% of the races. Surely that going to be a catalyst to win the Drivers' Championship before tonight's race, obviously.
Yeah. The problem is, like in TTFL and TTF1, I have a bit of I in the mid-season I had a bit of problems with my PlayStation, and I really had some problems. So I think I missed out one race, and or maybe more. I don't know.
You've missed 2 races, from what I could see.
Yeah.
No.
So,
that's weird.
And I should have participated in those races and probably got some good points there, you know. So it's really like, how do you say that? I'm happy that I won, but it's just a bit unfortunate that those things happened this season, and it's also a big reason why I didn't win the championship in TTF1. But I have to live with it and just focus on fixing a new problem, because I don't know what happens, but I get thrown out the PlayStation Network series every time. So sometimes when I'm racing, I get thrown out the game and I have to rejoin again. Yeah. It costs me like 4 or 5 seconds. You know, that's really not what you want.
Yeah.
But those things happen. So.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. But like I said, with this, with this tonight, it's just one of those days where everything just went right for you. But I will criticise now, because obviously I know I wouldn't criticise on track, because obviously you had to force your way, try and catch up to Lighty for the win, but you missed out on the constructors by that first place. Obviously, we'll get that confirmed. But out on track beforehand, if you won the race, which I think, unless that's been confirmed by Mays or what, but on my screen it didn't. It says that you were second. You would have won the constructors as well by a point.
Ooh.
So either way, you would have won the drivers and the constructors for the Haas team on there, but hopefully we'll get that confirmed on there. But at the moment, on my screen, it says that you would finish second. So that's why.
After this interview, I will take a screenshot or something. How do you say that?
Just send it over. Yeah, that's fine.
A video clip, and I will take care of it. So no problem. It will be taken care of. So. Yeah.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'll tell you what, we won't mention about the constructors or anything like that until we get. I did say on the stream that it was the Toro Rossos that won it, but after I did not know that the desync was affected with different drivers on finishing positions, so we'll get that confirmed. But it's definitely been confirmed that you've won the Drivers' Championship easily.
Yeah,
anyway,
so that's the most important thing for a driver, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'll tell you what, couple more things, mate, before you say anything else. Obviously, TTFL is finishing and TTSL will start. What's been your best ever moment in TTFL?
This is a really hard choice, man. I have had such great races, man, and every race where I'm battling with who knows who, I really enjoy every single bit of them. It's racing. I think USA, was it USA that was with me in the Haas last time out? USA.
I think it was, yes.
Yeah, like those last 10 laps, I was battling all the way with Viperion, and I was really enjoying it side by side. Every corner, I was unfortunate that I had a bit more penalties than him, and I couldn't really force him into another penalty or something. So I got second place there. But those races where you're battling side by side every single lap, it's just so amazing. I really don't have an opinion. But if I have to say something, bit of a fast. The first race, I think. The first race.
Ooh,
Australia.
Okay.
Where I won, I think, and I was battling the whole lap, the whole race with Jack and Sinclair to win.
Yes, he did.
So that was a good race. I think that to start off the season that well, with that such a good race, that was my best race of the season, I think.
Yeah, because that was the catalyst of you starting off in your first race, and then you won the next two races, so you won the hat-trick. But then you went down to Canada where you lost the lead to Sinclair. So that was the only one out of we've had the DNS or DNFs, or anything, well, you didn't have DNF, but say we've had the DNS. That was the only one that where you was outside of the podium points in that race. Everywhere else you were at first or second. I don't think you had third. But you had first or second. But you was also beaten Sinclair every majority of the time. Like I said, the only time that you lost to Sinclair on track where both drivers were in contact without the DNFs was Canada, where you lost it completely. But you bounced back quickly and you did a brilliant job here this season. I still think this has been one of your bestest ever seasons as a driver for many seasons to come, and I can't wait for it to carry on for the new season of TTSL. Conte boy says, congrats Recon, you deserve it, mate. Great season. Absolutely spot on there from Conte.
Man. I have to do can I do a shout out to my boys, the Dutch boys?
Yeah, carry on mate.
I really want to thank all the Dutch family, I have to say, like Jeffrey, Wilco, and even other drivers like Navy, who isn't in this league, but all those drivers and people, those people have really helped me and keep the enjoyment up with practicing. And I really want to thank them to really be the friends and the people I race with. I really want to thank those people because they do so much for me, and I get a smile on my face when I'm racing with them. So it's always nice.
Fair dues. I like that. I like the respect of that, and that's what I like. That's what I like as a driver, because you hear when someone's struggling like yourself at the time, and you try and push yourself to become the best. Now you become the best in TTFL for the final time. That's going to be one hell of a season from you, and I'm sure this will never be forgotten. Whatever happens here, no one can take it away from you. I'm sure you will be there. Conte says, thanks mate, same way round, almost getting emotional about it. If Jeffrey was here, he'll go nuts. I will say that now.
I couldn't get my words straight there, man.
It's all right. I'm sure everyone. I was hoping he was going to say it in Dutch, like foreign, like Dutch, like speaking in Dutch language, like Holland. So that's why
I don't think anyone else would like it. So
no. It'd be like, oh my god, this commentator's a nutter. That's what he's probably in this one. But no, it was just.
I keep it with the English.
No, that's cool, mate. That's cool. Right, a few more things. I know next race is the TTSL, brand new league, so I won't talk about that just yet. But who's been your driver of the day, or battle of the day today? But also your driver of the season, in your own words.
I have to give the driver of the season to Sinclair. He really pushed. When he really pushed me every single race, I had to fight for every single position, and he is the driver to beat, like you say. He's multiple champion in TTFL, and he made me drive my heart out. So he's my driver of the season, and my driver of the race. You asked as well. I don't really know what happened behind me. I just know that a lot of people crashed, so it was a bit of a nutshell. So I'll give it to. I think Mace got a lot of driver today, so I think I'll give it to Mace because. Yeah. Where did he finish? I think he did a good job.
6th. He finished. He started off 15th and finished 6th.
Yeah, that's a really good recovery drive from him, starting at the back. So I'll give it to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, right, one more thing now. TTSL, brand new league next week for a brand new season. What are your thoughts of the league, and what are you going to be expecting? Will you try and hold on to win, or get your first ever championship win in the TTSL to add to your TTFL collection?
Sorry, can you repeat that, please? My brother came in, I had to mute myself.
Okay, no worries. TTSL is the brand new league for next week.
Yeah.
So what are your expectations for next season? Will you be aiming to win your first ever TTSL title, which you've got included with your TTFL, or will it be a difficult one as never before?
I will fight for it. I don't see a reason why I couldn't win. I think there are a lot of good drivers, and I have to prove myself. But I think I've proven also here that I have some pace, and I got good pace, and also good consistency when I race. So I'll take a shot, but anyone can win, and I'll do my best. And I really aim for it as well. So let's see.
Yeah, we'll just wait and see what happens here. But Recon, unbelievable, Sunshine. You have been one hell of a driver to push Sinclair all the way to the end of the season and to push it right at the death there. But it was just a shame how Sinclair had a bit of an unfortunate DNF earlier on in the race. But can I just say, you've at least guaranteed to win the Drivers' Championship. So congratulations, mate. You have done a brilliant job, and I will say by clapping on that one now. And I'm sure, hopefully, someone will let me know about, or whatever happens in the stream, to say who won the constructors, because we wasn't sure what happened with the desync issue, but hopefully we'll get that sorted as soon as possible.
I think Mace already said in the message group that the positions have changed, but I didn't send any confirmation yet, so I'll do that as well first, but he already put it in there, so...
Okay, so
I am Constructor Champion as well, so...
Okay,
Yay!
so congratulations. Well, if that's confirmed, I'm going to follow your word there. So congratulations on winning the constructors as well. You've just beaten the Toro Rosso guys of Sinclair and Jack there as well.
Cool.
Unbelievable stuff.
I don't know if I've done that.
I'll double check. Let me just double check again. 108. Well, you had 182, 202. Yeah, 207. You won it. Toro Rosso lost out.
Nice.
By 206. You've won by 1 point without any issues. So you did well. Oh, Recon's won, confirmed. Yeah, okay, no worries, mate. Thank you very much for that. I wasn't sure what happened there. But, okay, so just to clarify, after what happened there on the screen, even though Lighty crossed over the line first and won it, Recon crossed over the line first, but Lighty moved up to first. It has been confirmed. But yeah, just have to wait and see what happens here. But at the moment here, it has been confirmed that the Haas have won the constructors as well as the Drivers' Championship. So that's a double streak for Recon there. But also, I can't remember who was your teammate at the Haas, Recon.
I think he dropped out mid-season.
So considering,
I don't know for sure.
Considering you had to drive for yourself halfway through, that was a brilliant drive to win it by 1 point as well. I'm sure that will be gutting on that as well. But can I just say again for the final time, because we've been dragging on now, but I'm sure the guys will be had enough now. But congratulations on winning the Drivers' Championship. Congratulations on winning the constructors, has been confirmed by Maze. Thank you very much, mate. You've been an absolute legend, and I'm glad to see you win the title for a very, very long time. I think this is your first ever title at TTFL.
It is.
Yeah, so this is your first ever title at TTFL. Congratulations, mate. You've been an absolute legend as well. Just got some moves, comments here. So says Recon win confirmed by Maze. Conte says I see a move to Mercedes coming up. Wink, wink. Lol. From Conte. Recon says thanks, mate. Do I need to send you the footage? Maze says no, mate. Had the evidence from Lighty, so all good in the hood. So, Recon, if you want to stay, you can. If not, I'll see you next season for next week.
I'll stay for a bit.
Nice one, mate. Nice one. Oh, Conte says Recon, don't force to say you're welcome, Malcolm. Don't forget. Don't forget to say.
But you're welcome, Malcolm.
Oh, thank you. I knew Conte won that slogan there next. That'll be copyright moment there as well on that one. So, but yeah, thank you very much, Recon. Much obliged. I'd like to thank Speedy Suarez and Recon for their thoughts of the race tonight, and also Recon's extended interview with his thoughts of the race, of his Drivers' Championship, and also confirmation of the constructors as well, by a point as well, by a point. That was just unbelievable stuff there. But like I said, can I just say a massive thank you to everyone that was watching the stream. I know it's been a very long time now, but I'm sorry about that, guys, because I just wanted to hear Recon's thoughts. I thought he was going to cry at one point winning the Drivers' Championship at that moment in time, but I'm sure he was absolutely delighted. Same with Speedy Suarez for his produced race as well. But can I just say, I'd like to thank everyone. I'd like to thank all the drivers for the TTFL for making it one of the classic seasons we have ever had. I'd like to thank James for covering for me for when I couldn't do the racing during the season, during the races that I couldn't do in the Friday nights. But I absolutely love the permutations of each league racing, because you just never know what to expect. Would Sinclair do it? Would Recon do it? At one point, it was battling out for the top two, at that one point, because I thought Vaporon would have gone for it as well after the start there. But what a race, what a classic race to start off with. But the shock of it all is Sinclair, and I know I keep saying he's probably had enough of me now, but Sinclair is out of the Drivers' Championship based on the DNF earlier on. All Recon had to do was win the race or finish in the 8th position. But if he wanted to win the Constructors, he had to win the race, and that was confirmed as well. But well done to Lighty, who did, on my screen, said that he crossed over the line as the winner, but he did drop down to second. But he has in the podium for the first time, I believe. But that is just a brilliant drive from Lighty as well. But also well done to Siege as well for his battle for the top 3 as well. But
can I say one more thing?
Yeah, carry on.
I really want to thank again the guys who make the races happen, because I really enjoy racing, and I think it's my most favorite thing to do in my free time. And it's really hard I know it's really hard to keep these things possible, and to make it happen, it really has to the guys who make it happen really have to get some really good patience, and I don't know how to say it in English, but I really wanted to thank them for organisation.
There you go.
The whole league racing thing, and I really enjoy racing in the league race, and I really want to thank them for making it happen.
Nice one. Thank you very much, Recon. I'm sure the guys here will be still watching live and exclusive as well. And they'll be absolutely delighted. I'm sure Maze, Alan Kay will be absolutely thrilled with what you said as well, Recon. So I'm sure they'll be delighted as well. Thank you, Recon. I've lost what I was about to say. Yeah, so the racing, it was a brilliant drivers championship for Recon. Well done to him, and also the Constructors Championship for the Haas team. But commiserations to Sinclair for the Toro Rosso as well, because it would have been one of the bestest ever races we have ever had for the finale of TTFL as well. Contia says, have to agree with Recon, thanks Maze and Alan Kay as well. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, commiserations to Sinclair and Jack, who were in the Toro Rosso at the time, but commiserations to Sinclair again for missing out on the Drivers' Championship by tonight as well. My best moments of the season, I enjoyed the battle between Recon and Sinclair throughout the whole season here, because at one point I thought Sinclair was going to be having a struggling season after Recon had that bounce back ability of winning a hat-trick of wins in the first 3 races. I was thinking, is he going to be winning all races throughout the whole season? I doubt that very much, because by the time he hit race 4, that was his first and only win of the season. After that, he has struggled left, right and centre, Sinclair, but I'm sure he'll bounce back. I've been confirmed that he was not racing in TTSL next season, so whatever Sinclair does, I'm sure he'll be one hell of a fighter of a racer, and I'm sure he'll bounce back if he does come back in the as I'm commentating for TTSL in the near future. I don't know if he's in League 2, but I know he's not in League 1, which I was commentating in for next season as well. So, for my final thoughts, my decision of final... I couldn't say the words. My driver of the day. I'm going to go with Maze for driver of the day. I think that's the very first time, for a very long time, I've said that. Maze, the force will be with him for the drivers of the day, of my commentator's driver of the day, as always. So well done to Maze for the driver of the day, for the commentator's point of view. And for my driver of the season, it's always been the 2 drivers who have battled out Recon Sinclair. But I know I will say this now: Recon, out of all the battles that he had struggling left, right, and centre. He had a season out. He come in and saying, right, I won this drivers' championship, and he did it with style in the last race as well. But can I just say, thank you to Maze and Alan Kay for making TTFL a classic whatever happens here from my point of view, and also giving me the opportunity to commentate as always in the commentators box. I'm hoping you guys enjoy it as well. I know it's coming up to the 2-hour mark. Unbelievable stuff here, and I'm sorry I will stop now. But can you please make sure, for the final time, can you please make sure you like and subscribe to our channel, to the TTTV channel, for all the live races here. Not only they do the F1s, they do the Project Cars 2 League as well, but make sure you tune in on that as well. But next week, there will be the brand new league, brand new season of the TTSL. There will be League 1 and League 2. I will be commentating on the League 1, which will kick off at 8:30 PM. Not 8 o'clock, but 8:30 PM. next week UK time. Again, thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. This was the TTFL Racing League for the final time for Season 6, Race 11 at the glorious close race of Abu Dhabi. There'll be no more TTFL, but can't wait for TTSL. It feels like you're in the super duper league here, whatever happens here tonight. This was the TTFL. I was your host for the most, Mark. Wish you all a very good night. Good night. Bye-bye.